Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Sinduraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikyamaulispurat Taranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Apinamakshuruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktapalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Ghadastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Param Ambika. Welcome to all for this session on Lalitopakhyanam. In the previous chapter, we have seen the Devathas who, according to the instructions given by Devarshi Narada, they went to perform their tapas to propitiate and please Devi Parashakti. But in the meantime, the Shukracharya, who was the guru of all the Danavas, got alerted by this and he went and woke up Bhandasura from the love and lust of Maya Mohini, and then immediately Bhandasura, according to the guidance of his fellow people, he went to fight against the Devatas and tried to inhibit them. However, Devi Paradevi herself, she had put lot of obstruction in his path, the Maya obstruction in his path, which he could not able to win over that, and finally got disgusted and returned to his capital. In the meantime, Devas were feared about the same obstacles that were creating automatically, and they were seeing the presence of Bhandasura near them, and they were fearful. Meanwhile, their guru came and alerted them, saying that Paradevi had saved them, so they should now go and surrender to Paradevi and ask them to construct a Homakunda which is 1 yojana long and offered their own body into that homakunda, into that sacrificial fire. And they put off a glorious fire in that homakunda and thus started tucking their own flesh and started offering that into the homakunda. And at the end, they started cutting off their limbs and offering it into that homakunda. And finally, they are ready to jump into that homakunda. At that time, amid a great brilliance arrived Devi Paradevi or Devi Parashakti in a Sri yantra. And then, on seeing her with great ecstatic joy and devotion, all the Devatas sang loud in praise of Kameshwari as victory to Devi, Universal Mother, Devi Paratpara, victory to the abode of auspiciousness, victory to the Kama Kala Atma, victory to the left eye of Kamesha, victory to the beautiful Kamakshi, victory to the adored and worshipped of all Devas, victory to the Kameshi, the grantor of boons, victory to the Devi, Brahmamayi and Brahmanda, victory to the Narayani Supreme, victory to the spouse of Shrikanta, victory to Lalitambika, victory to Sri Vijaya's Devi Vijayashri, the grantor of prosperity. O thou cause of all that is and all that happens, salutations to you, O Paratpare, the great queen of the three worlds, O Atma of Kala, Kashta, Mahurta, the day, month, seasons, Ritu, and year. Salutations to you of 1,000 hands and feet, radiant like unto the lotus, Anu of the atom, O Devi, the greater than the greatest, beyond Paratpara, O Mother, that effulgence of all effulgence, thy feet touch Atala, thy knees, that means your feet touches Atala, your knees are Vitala, your waist in Rasatala, your stomach in the earth, your heart in Bhavarloka, your ever smile face in Sargaloka. Thy your eyes are the moon, sun, and the fire. Thy hands are the directions. Thy respiration is the marut winds. Thy speech all shrutis. Thy play is the creation of the worlds. Thy companion Chinmaya Shiva, thy food is joy ever, thy abode is the heart always. Thou art the visible and invisible worlds. The sky is your head, the stars, the flowers in your hair. Your arms are dharma and adharma. Your weapons, yama and niyama, are your hands and feet. Asana, you touch your asana, thy lacha rupa, icha rupa. Your breasts are swaha and swadha, the life of all the worlds. Your nose is the pranayama, thy tongue saraswati, pratyahara, thy indriyas. Prana, thy Shakti, Dharana is thy mind, and Samadhi, thy heart. The trees are your hair, the dawn your dress, the past, present, future, and eternity are your image. Yajna is your form. Thou bearest the worlds, thou art time, thou art the support of all people though they know it or not. Thou art the root of Moha, established, unknown in all hearts. The manifested diversity with name and form or your play mean Leela. Seated in all, unattached, thou grantest all desires. Salutations to you, O Mahadevi. To Sarva Shakti, salutations again and again. Salutations to Parama Shakti, consort of Parabrahma. To the grantor of Brahmananda, we salutations. Salutations to Devi who control the sun, moon, and fire, as also the wind, even all the five principal bhutas, the elemental forces like Prithvi to Akasha. Salutations to Devi who existed before creation, who through Brahma creates and bears the worlds. Salutations to Devi whose apparel is the earth and the sky, and who caused the birth of Savita. Salutations to Devi from whom the universe emanates, in whom it survives without fear, and into whom it dissolves again. Repeated salutations to you who create through Rajasic Shakti. Repeated salutations to you who sustains through Sattvic Shakti. Repeated salutations to you who destroys through Tamasika Shakti. Again, salutations to you who is Shivam through Nirguna. Repeated salutations to you, sole mother of all the worlds. Repeated salutations to you, the sole father and mother of all the worlds. Repeated salutations to you of the forum of all tantras. Repeated salutations to you of the forum of all yajnas. Repeated salutations to the chief guru of all the gurus. Repeated salutations to you as the power of all speech. Salutations to Lakshmi, the only satisfier of the worlds. Salutations again and again to Shambhavi, the All Shakti. O thou without beginning, middle, or end, and beyond the source of the five bhutas, O thou who art inaccessible to speech or mind, whose majesty is indisputable, O thou without form alone, invincible, not Dvaita, invincible, how may one describe you, your grandest glory, O Amba, welcome Vishweshwari, worshipped by all Vishwa. Welcome Vishweshwari in the form of the Vedas. Welcome Mayamayi of the subtle mantra form. Welcome Sarveshwari of all pervading manifested form. Thus, adoring Devi Lalita, Indra, and other Devathas prostrated themselves again and again in complete self surrender. Pleased with their devotion, Devi asked Indra what boon he desired from her. Indra then asked her, if you are aught pleased, O Kalyani, do destroy Daityendra. Life is unbearable because of him. Though alone art our succor, we surrender all to you. Then Devi Lalita told them, I myself will destroy Bhandasura, the lord of Daityas. Very soon, all the moving and unmoving in the three worlds shall be under your sway. Go ye all, therefore, in happiness, freed from all fear and anxiety, O Devatas. Whosoever reads or recites this my Stava with devotion shall be blessed ever with dharma, prosperity, and wealth, with wisdom and power, with longevity and release from all ailments, ever delighting in the company of spouse, progeny, and friends through my grace. Thus assured of succor from Devi Lalita, the Devas were filled with great joy and strength, and they became aware of Devi's tender mercy from moment to moment. Thus, in this chapter, we have seen in the beginning, from the beginning, the Devas started worshipping, this Devas started praising Parashakti, explaining all her capabilities, explaining all her form, explaining her ever pervading capabilities. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmir Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.